Hey guys, Andrew from Media Award, and I recently just saw the Amazing Spider-Man 2 trailer. Apologise for the kind of the shakiness. I'm just holding a hand out at the moment. I don't really feel like sitting down. Just had a shower and I feel pretty pumped at the moment. I figured I'll talk about it and do a little handheld work. Hopefully it won't distract you. Yes, a very impressive trailer. That was definitely worth waiting for sure. That showed some pretty awesome stuff. I think Amazing Spider-Man 2 is going to set the bar much higher from the first movie, Amazing Spider-Man, and it's going to do the characters more justice, I think. From the trailer we saw 3 villains, of course Electro, the ultimate version from the comics, and of course a Rhino, again the ultimate version Rhino with the more of a suit this time than a genetic order, which I think is a lot more smarter to do. It looks a bit more badass, I think, in the actual trailer than the actual pictures that I saw. You got Green Goblin in this movie, which I was a bit surprised to see. I did post a couple of pictures on my Facebook page, which I was quite surprised that they're doing that type of route. So I'm curious to see what they do with the Green Goblin in this movie. I knew that was sort of building up a little bit, but I didn't think they would show it that quickly. I mean, that's surprising. There was a little Easter egg also, if you catched it out, for the Vulture and Dr. Octopus. If you look in the trailer, there'll be like a guy walking with a hat, and you see like the actual things in the cases. So it looks like Osborn Corporation have a secret facility, you know, ready to turn ordinary people into sort of, you know, fucking maniacs and, you know, all sorts. I mean, like, it looks like they're actually ready to go to give people any power they want. It's like Hero Season 3 all over again in a sense. And I love the fact that, you know, not everybody has a happy ending. And of course you got Harry Osborn in this movie, of course. I like the approach they did with this character from the trailer. The guy from Chronicle, fantastic actor. I really loved him in Chronicle. And I think he's going to do a really good job in this movie. He looks really good. Looks like a good friend to Peter Parker. But also he's got his alliances to his dad, of course. I like the Electro's Jamie Foxx's kind of speech at the end, you know, a world without Spider-Man. I love the idea of that. That's really cool. I love the action scenes, him using the electricity powers, you know, jumping, Spider-Man moving and jumping to that. And I'm just curious to see how they're going to do it all. I mean, 3 villains. Last time that happened, we got Amazing Spider-Man 3. Lesson learned, please. They definitely can do it. They're building up Sinister Six, which I mentioned in previous videos. So if they can do this right, they've got my blessing to do Sinister Six. I mean, they probably would do it anyway, but they've got to build it up right, and I think they're doing it smartly. I'm curious to see where this franchise is going to go next. I mean, they're doing like so many more movies. Of course, Mary Jane is going to be in the 3rd movie. I think that's a bit smart. You know, it seems like a big cast in the 2nd one already. So I'm curious to see what they do. Of course, they're building up that idea of what happened to his parents, who they were researching, what were they researching. In the comics, sorry for spoilers, but they were part of S.H.I.E.L.D., so I don't know if they're going to mention that or not. I'm not sure. I don't think they're actually dead myself. That's more mystery. Of course, they're going to build up that character that killed him, the Mugger, which he hasn't found and solved. So I don't know where they're going to approach for that in the 2nd movie. I think that's going to be built up a little bit more throughout the other movies. You know, I just think it's a smart choice. You don't have to do everything in one movie, which is always, you know, bugged me in some of the Marvel movies that's been out there. Of course, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do with this movie. It looks really good. Marvel next year, looking fantastic. Got Captain America, Guardians of the Galaxy, X-Men, Amazing Spider-Man 2. Fantastic lineup for next year. Really looking forward to seeing what happens next. Great trailer, really happy. So what are your thoughts, guys? Amazing Spider-Man 2 trailer, what are your thoughts on the appearance? I'd love to know. Comment down below. So in the meantime, Andrew from Media Award Game TV, signing out.